Salutations, good members of the, Dynamic Delvers Guild. I'm sure by now you are aware we are the rulers of your realm, replacing your former triumvirate of storied raconteurs after their disestablishment, and we have been very happy to be your wardens and keepers for quite some time now. We, of course, are the Warlock Oligarch Taxation Consortium. Warlock, the witches of taking corn.
Oh, very good. Very creative.
Yes, well, we have traveled.
Or the wielders of occult thought control. So delightful, so very droll.
Why, yes, I particularly like that one.
We have traveled a considerable distance from managing our lucrative holdings to quell this minor quibble that we seem to be having regarding the original guild laws.
The OGL was fine the way it was first laid out. Why change it? Well, I can understand your confusion, as it can all be quite complicated, but you see, we are merely looking out for everyone's best interests concerning potential independent outside prestidigitator collectives exploiting what we have built together. We also, of course, want to ensure that our affiliated guilds like your Dynamic Delvers here are not party to nor promoting any hateful or derogatory content. What are you on about?
So, you don't want someone else making profit off of our creative community, and that's why you're trying to institute this adventurer's tax so that you'll make the money instead of outsiders. Is that right? We are neither stupid nor are we confused. We are angry. How dreadfully emotional. I believe we may be having another misunderstanding.
We apologize sincerely for any
You lot are so out of touch, insulated by your coin, that you don't seem to realize that we are those outsiders, creating opportunities ourselves that actually resonate with our community, not the watered-down, disconnected drivel that you offer.
We are very sorry to hear this, and we want to assure you that we meant no ill will with the proposed revisions to the charter. It was merely meant to be a draft in order to elicit suggestions on how we could improve upon the original guild laws, and we were looking forward to your constructive feedback.
That's a load of bollocks, that is.
A draft? Well, what's this section here? Where all citizens are to sign their consent to the OGL revision? Seems fairly official to
No,
me.
that's simply too, now see here. That was a necessary procedure in official tradecraft that organizations of our magnitude must engage in so that we can maintain our power and in turn continue our protection of humble citizen adventurers like yourselves. You see, we are like you. Appreciators of creativity, championing the mystical artists and warrior poets that make up this exceptional, diverse, open-minded community.
Hard to keep track of all those treacherous deception spells you learned from your masters, eh, Governor? You've been spending too much of your time with all of those businessmen and barristers. It seems as though their solicitor sorcery has corrupted your arcane aptitudes.
Harumph! If you are referring to the hegemonic advocacy of sinister business and retail oppression, yes, we are aligned in our strategy to provide you good people with superior resources cultivated and curated by our talented scribes and craft serfs. This is why we took the complaints you so vigorously and continuously supply and conceived these improvements to the original guild laws. Again, we are kindred spirits, fellow valiant voyagers.
You only consider our complaints towards your revisions when you realize that without us, you lose your major market of loyal patrons. And you're afraid we're starting to realize we don't actually need your support. Especially for our guild. It thrives on our unique creativity and passion.
Plus, we ain't swallowing these new changes where you try and sneak in these curses and hexes betwixt all this messy or legal jargon. That's not gonna work on us. We know charm magics and such too, like this lovely little bit here, where you make it so that they can revoke our guild membership if we don't fit into certain ideals. You lovely folks in your lofty towers determine at your discretion. So whenever one of us low-born serfs threaten to become competitive with your services, you'll judge us for our harmless lifestyle choices, label us reprehensible, amoral, not representative of the high standards set by but not practiced by this lot.
You will also claim you'll honor the spirit of the original guild laws, rendering it untouchable forevermore, as it was once designed to be. But you've hidden a counter spell amongst your barrister speak that would make it pointless and able to be altered whenever you or your masters find it beneficial.
Sneaky loopholes, eh? I hate sneaky loopholes. Balderdash, we have only benevolent intentions and would never.
Save it, Warlock! Run it by your abyssal masters and put it in another draft! You don't understand us, our community, and you most certainly don't have our best interests in mind. We are not interested in being robbed by parasitic mind flayers leeching off of our magical creative properties or contributing to whatever clockwork nightmare you are building that's designed to subjugate our imaginations. We don't need your corporate overlord.
You are nothing like us, and you do not know us, and you have sorely underestimated our resolve. We will abandon you, and you will not have our guild to call upon or to prey on, but we will preserve finding new paths, pressing on to the lands of the righteous kobolds and to other societies where our values are considered and truly appreciated. You wouldn't dare abandon us for those mongrels in the Kobold Union. Ungrateful, uncouth savages. You need us.
You must get awfully tired of putting your own foot in your garb. Perhaps I'll lend you mine. What you propose is tyranny, and we'll have none of it. Best you lot find your way back to your tower, while it still stands.
That isn't going to work here. We have anti-magic glyphs carved into our guild walls that nullify any type of teleporting inside or out of it.
Yeah, same way you came in, you wankers, opportunists, thieves, and charlatans. Very well. The OGL will remain as it was first established. For now.